The story behind the making of the story and that whole process can be just as intriguing. This year, classes from two separate areas of study, the music department and the multimedia department at BRIT, collaborated on a joint project to produce a major piece of work beyond what was usual and par for the course. Perhaps the seed started last year. The music staff were talking about technical skills and training being relevant to what is actually going on in the music industry. It's great to learn all these skills and knowledge, but what about the idea of getting some cross-fertilisation going on between the separate subject areas so it all comes together and has further meaning and application for the students? That was empowering for them. As it turned out, it was a pretty good way to channel the skills and knowledge into letting off some of their creativity, wild abandon and energy, as you can see. This year, two Year 11 songwriting students, Caitlin Sleeman and Alex Fitt from Bendigo Senior Secondary School, who were doing the BRIT Certificate 3 Music Industry Skills course, were hit with a flash of inspiration during their major project. In 20 minutes, they wrote the first sketch of an excellent song called A Life I Never Knew.
Okay. Maybe he can, if you just put that down, I know the intro, you just clap and then pick it back up.
No, I don't get that bit.
Just keep going, just...
It was a case of catching lightning in a bottle. We immediately recorded that sketch before the idea was lost, and this paid off.
You changed my ways, you helped me see there was better out there for me. And if I break, I know you're there.
When it was completed, as it turned out, many of the other students wanted a copy of this recording to play on their MP3 players. Student Jamie Bray was really keen on the song and put his producer's hat on. He used what he'd learnt in the MIDI subject area to add orchestration, piano, ornamentation and light and shade to the song. Once that was down, we decided we had to do something with this song. Rob Watson and David Wallace invited me to teach a unit for the Certificate 4 Digital Multimedia area called Work Effectively in the Screen and Media Industries. The students and I were in class one day, throwing the ball around as usual for a decent project.
My name's Kevin Williams.
Is that your real name?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Check the roll.
Right, dude. Check the roll. We only had 6 weeks, which was a pretty hefty hurdle to jump if we were to produce a short video or documentary, etc.
Thank you.
The idea was hatched. We've got 6 weeks to do a professional release quality music video on HD TV standard and for the web. We divided into 2 shooting teams to storyboard the performances.
Hi, I'm Mick. Enjoy.
We scheduled 2 shooting days and 3 weeks editing and post-production. We plan to have 2 separate edited versions completed, then combine them for a 3rd version later. A location shoot at a maze at Mandurang was decided for day 1. The sorts of time pressure experienced here to organise is par for the course, so it was a real exercise. A studio shoot for BRIT's television studio was organised for day 2 as well. Here we would shoot chroma key scenes. Later, in post-production, we would slide in other backgrounds and imagery. There was a lot to organise, and thankfully BRIT administration and support staff really helped us through the hurdles initially to mobilise quickly and get this project done. Boom, it was on.
Going down there. Yeah. Come. Yeah. Just follow it. Just go anywhere.
Alright, so work in fairly close. Do a couple of pauses and then walk on again.
This time, great.